All right, friends. So these are all of the ingredients. I'm going to list them as well in the comments maybe so that you can see how this is made. But I just wanted to take a quick picture of everything. And I think it gives you a pretty easy description of everything that I used in the video. And we're going to put this masterpiece together. So let's move on. I'm going to be using my Target brand Alaskan Salmon. I did pay a little bit extra for these bags because it's wild caught. That's what it says. It's a wild caught salmon. So it's one of the better qualities you're going to find for a frozen fish at Target. I also got my pasta there. I also got the Tuscan soup chicken broth from Target as well. And then I have my Irish butter and some garlic paste and a couple other ingredients. So you're going to see everything coming together, but we're going to really be starting with the salmon. So we're going to clean the salmon and season it, and then you're also going to be prepping the water to boil your pasta. So I swear I was saying hi, but I don't think you guys could see me. So yeah, my salmon is still frozen, and I like to give the tip that when you're using, a cheaper salmon, just leave it frozen and cook it from frozen, because these cheaper salmons do tend to break and become like scrambled. So if you want it to not break, just cook it from frozen, and you're just going to cook it on low for, a long time, but it's going to get cooked. Anyways, I'm going to be seasoning my salmon. You can use like whatever you want, but I usually use same simple stuff, which is onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, oregano, and then I have the Kingsford Tuscan seasoning. And I also have for my water, I also have the Tuscan soup broth, and then that's just gonna add a little bit of that Tuscan flavor. And we're also gonna boil our pasta in that same broth. So this is a really quick video. I put some butter in a pan, and now we're gonna leave it on low for a little bit, and when we pick up the heat, it's gonna blacken the salmon. So don't move the salmon, just let it sit, let it cook in the butter. All you're gonna do is boil the pasta. This is a very simple step, obviously. When you make the pasta, leave a little bit of this pasta water in a cup so that you can use it for your sauce later on. And I know my voice is all crazy because I'm super sick. I'm just getting over a really bad cold over Christmas break, and I figured I'll just do this for fun. Let's do a quick voiceover. And so as you can see, I've been cooking my salmon for quite some time. I haven't flipped it, haven't moved it much, but it is starting to darken up. And like I said, we're going to be saving some water. So you saw that little cup, and there it goes. So once the salmon is nice and blackened, then you could turn it around. I like to add a little bit of that butter on top just for fun. I don't know. But this salmon is really good. So you can just season it with whatever you have, and just make sure that you cook it in butter and just let it cook in butter. You could start low and then get a little higher towards the end. I don't know. Okay, I guess, now you can see me flip them. I think that's what happened. The clips kind of got mixed up. But you see how now I flipped it? And it looks good. So it might look burned, but it's really not. It's still very moist, and it's very juicy. Look how beautiful this meat is. I love it. Anyways, after that, we're going to use the same pan. We're not going to wash it. We're just going to put our fish to the side, and we're going to start making the sauce. So I have some fresh baby spinach. I have some garlic paste, some avocado oil. I did add a lot of oil. You don't have to add this much, but I kind of like a lot of oil in my sauce. And then we're going to add some tomato paste, sun-dried tomatoes. These are so good and aesthetic vibes. And I like to add the juice too. Anything that I put in that has juice when I'm cooking, if I'm using anything that has a little bit of juice, I always add the juice. I love it. And I didn't show you the seasoning, but I just want you guys to know that Kingsford Tuscan seasoning is really so good. I don't know if if I put it close up. Anyways, once I added a little bit of salt and pepper, I went ahead and added some half and half and some mozzarella cheese. So it's coming together. Not a lot of ingredients. Everything I used was in the picture, so you're not missing anything. Then we're going to add a little bit more butter. Yes, right with the finger, boo. Very old school. And look at that. So that's my base right there. It's looking really beautiful. And then we're going to add some seasoning to it. I just felt like I needed some flavor. So I added oregano, garlic powder, onion powder. Kind of like the same stuff that's in the meat or fish, whatever you call it. But yeah, that's about it. And then we're going to mix it all together. I'm cooking it, letting them oils and everything burn up, give it some flavor. This is like really easy and it's super fancy. So I think, if you make this for your family, they're definitely going to be like, oh my God, it tastes like you went to a restaurant. Yes, it did. Yum. So now that the sauce is ready, we're going to add a little bit of that pasta water. And I wanted to add a little bit more color, so I added a few more tomatoes. And that was it. So once you drain your pasta, you're just going to add that sauce that we made. And then you're going to put your salmon right on top. This was my plate. That other plate was not for me. This was my plate. This came out amazing. Like, no cap. We ate this the next day. I just made more salmon. So if you buy that same bag of salmon, you could do 2 days worth of food. All right, you guys. So like I said, we ate this 2 times in a row. This meal was a hit in my household. This is the second time that I made this meal. It's delicious. I hope you guys try it and enjoy it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.